A Llano 3-in-1 3-slot GoPro battery charger for the Hero 9, 10, 11, and 12. It has a built-in battery, can charge GoPro batteries, and it also has external USB. Keep in mind that Llano did send me this device to try out and make a video on based on my collaboration terms. This is a relatively hefty device at 365 grams. They've designed the look of it to look like a GoPro. In this case, I have a GoPro Hero 9. It looks pretty similar. Includes a lanyard, which is nice, as well as a bag. There is a grippy soft touch material on it. On the front here, we have a button you press and you'll see the power level when there are no batteries inside. The built-in battery is 12,800 milliamp hours, rated energy of 46.08 watt hours. Opening the device up, you have 3 slots for GoPro batteries from 9 to 12, which is all the same battery, as well as the Enduro. And you've got 2 spots for micro SD cards. That's a nice little convenient feature. I think it's probably a good idea just to leave a card there just in case, so you always have one available. Once you put batteries in the device, on-screen display will change. It'll show what the power levels are of those batteries, and it will start charging them through the internal battery. Obviously, you can also use external power to keep that topped up. For one battery, it's 1.5 amps, 2 is 0.75 amps, and 3, each battery is going to charge at 0.5 amps. On the side of the device, you have the USB-C port and USB-A port. The C port is input-output, the A port is output. You can use both at the same time. However, when you're inputting power, you will get a different icon on the screen just inputting through USB-C without anything on the USB-A port. As far as I can tell, it still does charge the device when you are outputting through the USB-A port. For the USB-C input-output port, we've got 5 volts to 20 volts, 3 amps to 1.5 amps, and 30 watts maximum. The USB-C protocols, there's a bunch of them, from power delivery to quick charge, as well as AFC, FCP, and PPS. The USB-A port is an output. Goes from 5 volts to 12 volts, 3 amps to 1.5 amps, 18 watts maximum. If you want to output both on the USB-C and USB-A, they'll go from 5 volts, 3 amps, 15 watts max. There are a ton of use cases for something like this with so many features. I specifically go to conventions, I do photography, and I have a GoPro on me, attached to my backpack, doing POV style footage of my photography. And with something like this, I can replace the battery I use normally that sits in the backpack connected to the GoPro to keep that topped up, but I can use the internal battery of this device instead, just outputting the same way. It saves me on carrying multiple devices, and it also lets me store the GoPro batteries that I have in addition to the one in the GoPro ready to go, topped up. So I think in the future this is going to be much more convenient compared to just a standard battery in my case. And I could probably just leave the GoPro running the entire day without any issue. And then if I do need to swap to one of the internal batteries, I can do that. This does not come with any type of wall charger. You can use phone chargers. In this case, I've got this simple 20 watt USB-C one that works with the cable included with the Llano device, which is USB-C to USB-C. The Llano cable looks pretty nice. It has white tips on it, so that probably indicates it's a USB 2 style cable, which is fine for power reasons. Don't expect this cable to be great for data use. Overall, it's a very cool niche device for GoPros from the 9 to the 12. That's because GoPro did change their batteries. Again, keep in mind that Llano did send me this device to try out based on my collaboration terms. Scout Trophy Bonsai, thanks.